Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are across the globe. Welcome to On the Sofa with yours truly, Esther Austin. Can you go? Yes. So today with me, once again, it's always a real privilege to talk to Gerald Alston. Gerald Alston. I've interviewed this gentleman many times, and I met him many years ago when I went to the States, and it's always been a privilege. And we are here for a special occasion, though, aren't we, Gerald?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Should we tell them?
Yes. Go ahead. Tell them.
So Gerald's been awarded the honorary Enthrone Entertainment Honours Award. He received that recently, and that's what that is. It celebrates excellence in all aspects of original music, film, sports, radio, dance, and comedy. So another congratulations, or as we do over here.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Gerald, it's a real privilege to have you on again. And what was it like to receive this award? Because you've had so many in your lifetime. What does this one in particular mean to you?
It's always an honor when you're recognized for your work, you
Mm,
know, and I've been doing this as I've been doing it 52 years. The group has been doing it 60 years.
wow.
And it's an honor when you look back at the years and efforts that you put in to this to make it happen because you love it and
Yes.
you love entertaining and satisfying fans. It's an honor when when you are honored by with an award for that, and it's a wonderful pleasure. It's a great pleasure. I shouldn't say a wonderful pleasure, but a great pleasure and honor.
Excellent. Excellent. And there are other, I'll read the names of other people, if you don't mind, who've received
Okay.
an honor as well. So there was Brenda Lee Edgar, Pat Hodges, Lettice Lawrence, Chris Jasper, Preston Glass, Reggie and Vincent Calloway, radio personalities Dee Dee Cohen, Christine Mobbit, and Andre Pittman. And it was through Andre Pittman's Enthrone Records Entertainment LLC that you all receive these wonderful awards.
It's great. It is wonderful. I was totally surprised when Andre called me and told me, you should be getting your award in the mail because I've been working. So he sent it to me.
Uh-huh.
Um, I was yes.
Yes. And Gerald, I mean, you are incredibly popular as an artist and as a person. Last year I know Babe Bright met you. We made that link, and he was just like a puppy or a kid in a sweetie store. What do you think is it about who you are and as an artist that gives you that popularity, for want of a better word?
Well, first of all, my faith in God. And then from there, I've always been taught to be humble.
Mm,
Remember that you know, our fans are the people that make us who we are,
mm,
you know, and we should always be humble to our fans. Take 5 minutes to sign an autograph, to say hello, take a picture, and on top of that, learning, writing songs that we sing about life that people can identify with, and
yeah.
our fans identify with us with it, you know. And I think that top it all off is just to be humble and respect and thank our fans and be humble to our fans, you know.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's really good. And as you were talking, what came to me, I mean, I won't say it's a job, but it's something that you said that you love. It's something that you've always done. And so you give. And it's interesting when we think of doing jobs, putting your all, being, just being present all the time. And I think you were quite lucky in doing something that you love. I mean, I guess it's come with its ups and downs and
Yes.
challenges as is life. I mean, if I would ask you, Gerald, what has been one of the most, I would say the most largest challenge that you've had and in your time in the industry, what would that be?
Wow. Let me think. I think the biggest challenge that I had overall was my beginning. Um, I replaced a great lead singer, and the group was recognized as a regional group.
Mm.
And when I first joined the group, nobody knew who I was. So when I performed in some of the areas, I had to prove myself
Yes.
to them, because George Smith was a great singer, and he just had the chops. So I had to come in and take his place. And to do that, I came in, but I realized one thing, and I was told by the guys in the group: be yourself. Don't
Yes.
try to be committee. And the biggest challenge was to sing his songs the way I felt, the way they made me feel. And that was the challenge. And on top of which, my challenge to be out here to sing in the 70s and compete with the Spinners, Gladys Knight and the Pips, the Commodores, the Temptations. You know, we had to compete with those artists. And, you know, thank God I was able to stand my own with the Manhattan.
Excellent. And I guess it's because you've all got your own individual sounds as well.
Right.
And so, you know, because like I said, you know, every time I say that I'm going to interview Gerald Alston, people are like, oh, Gerald Alston, the Manhattans. And, you know, there's real reverence for yourselves as artists as well, but more so the music and the sentiments of the music and what they mean to people, because you've been part of so many people's lives for so long.
Yeah.
And I mean, even when you sing now, you still got the soul, you still have the soul into your music. Does that make sense? You know, sometimes when you've been in an industry for a while, you can lose the essence of it. But when you sing now, it's still there. It's almost like you're singing it for the first time. Does that make sense?
Yes, I love what I'm doing. I love to sing. And when I walk out on that stage, the adrenaline and everything that I've learned from my father, from my uncle, and from the years that I performed is that you always sing it and deliver it from your heart. You know, and whatever I'm feeling that particular day when I sing that song, because each time I sing those songs, I may feel a little differently about, you know, what it means to me at that moment. But I put it all into words. I put it all into the song itself.
Excellent.
And it's a wonderful thing. I've been blessed.
You have indeed. And may I just touch on you know, this year, David, if you may, you know, you lost David this year.
Right.
What was that like? I know this is as part of the Manhattans, but what was it like for you? And how long had you been performing for with David?
This would have been David's 30th year.
Wow.
And performing with David was wonderful. Dave had his own little style, which each one of us have individually.
Yeah.
You know, we have our own little thing that keep that personality. And but what was really hard was that we had just worked in February 5th in Vegas. And we came home, and that Tuesday his wife called and said he had a seizure. And David had those seizures before, but they were never that bad. And this time he had the seizure and he didn't regain consciousness at all. But it was really hard because we had just been together a few days before.
Yeah.
And he was fine. He was fine, perfect. You know, and it was a blow to us. And even to this day, last weekend we were performing. I said, Troy, you know, I still can't believe that Dave is gone. You know, it's still hard to accept that part that he's not here, you know, and we have a gentleman that stepped in, is doing a wonderful job, but we still miss Dave as well.
Yes, yeah. And what's the gentleman, is that Dwight?
No, Dwight passed away as well.
Oh.
Dwight passed away in August of 17.
Oh, sorry, silly mistake.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's okay.
Yeah.
And we have a gentleman by the name of Lawrence Newton. And Lawrence sings with the Gorilla Band out of Philadelphia. And we met on the cruise, the Soul Train cruise.
Oh, show off.
Yeah. And then they performed. I sang by myself one time, and the band played for me, and Lawrence and the young ladies sang behind me. And so when after Dave passed, we were still in contact with him. So we called him to see if he knew of anybody. And because we knew that he was playing with this band, with Gorilla Band. So then finally he said, wait a minute, hold it. What about me? I can do it. And so we called Henry, which is his boss, because Henry is in control of the band. So we called Henry, said yes, he would make a great replacement for Dave.
Excellent.
And he stepped in, and we never looked back.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. So let's just briefly go back to the honor that's been bestowed on you recently. For me, and from On the Sofa with Esther, and also from Soul TV, just like to congratulate you. And in winding down, Gerald, what can you say to anyone who, we talk about dreams and you talk about loving what you do. What can you say to anybody that's thinking about doing something, sitting on the sidelines, or just looking at this tunnel and thinking, oh, it's a long tunnel? What can you say to them? Because you have done it, you've lived it.
Oh, yeah. And I would say to them, live your dream, follow your dream. Understand whatever your dream is, whether it's singing, acting, or in business, in regular business. Follow your dream. Lay out a plan that you want to do, the way you want to go, and stick to it. And keep your faith strong in God. Know that God will never lead us down a path that doesn't work. It may take longer because there are certain things we need to learn and understand, but follow your dream, believe in yourself, and just hang in there and be strong. Learn about the business that you're getting in or what you're about to do, and follow it, and let no one disencourage you.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Gerald Alston, I'd like to say thank you for your time always, and wishing you all the best. And I guess the next question before we do finally wind down is, what's happening next year? What's Gerald Alston got next year? What's Gerald Alston featuring the Manhattans got next year for us?
Well, we perfect time, perfectly asked question at this time. We're getting ready to go back in the studio and start recording again.
Ooh,
and also I'm working on I don't want to speak on it, I shouldn't speak on it right now, but a project about the group, and I'm working on that. But right now we're back and getting ready to go back in the studio, and we got tour dates already for next year, so it's going to be a great year. I know it's going to be a great year with new music and working and performing, because as you know, so many of artists from our era are not performing no more.
Yeah.
It's just rough. But we have been blessed, thank God. We've been blessed to be able to maintain. And we're looking forward to a great year.
Brilliant. Are you coming to the UK?
Hopefully so. We're working on it. I have a couple of agents working on that now. In fact, we're waiting on a confirmation. I just thought about it. We're waiting on a confirmation.
Let's cross everything.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Gerald. Well, looking forward to seeing you in the UK, and once again, wishing you all the best and congratulations. Thank you. So just to say, Gerald is the honorary. He's received an honorary Enthrone Entertainment Honours Award from Andre Pittmon, who is the director of Enthrone Records Entertainment LLC. So all the best. Thank you.
And I'd just like to shout out to Andre and personally thank him. He's blessed me with this award, but he's also been so instrumental in my career. And I just want to thank him.
Yeah, he's very supportive, I've noticed. Very supportive of his artists. Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you.